Alright, fishy folks, and welcome back to Michael's Fish Room. Today's video, China filter update. I asked for some help in my last video, and boy did I get it. I want to go over the help I got and thank everyone so much. Before I go and start that video, do me a favor. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Gently boop the notification bell. And when we're all done, check out my website, michaelsfishroom.com. Alright guys, grab your snack and beverage. Let me know what said snack and beverage are downstairs. And let's do this. Alright, fishy folks, we're back. China filter update. So I'll put a link to the video up here for you guys. But in my last vlog I did, which everyone seemed to like, thank you so much, I was a little surprised. I talked about these sponge filters from China. This is what I originally called a China filter. Now, I'm not saying China filter to offend you, because quite frankly, I don't really care if you're offended. It's just what I call it. I didn't know what to call it probably in that first video. It's made in China. I called it a China filter, and it stuck. And a lot of people call it a China filter. I don't know if I was the first. I don't really care if I was the first. That's what I call it. It's made in China. It's a China filter. Oh, but Mike, all filters are made in China. That means they're all... No, it doesn't. My AquaClear has a name. AquaClear. Right? Right? Not a China filter, whether it's made in China or not. All these have different names from the companies that make them. China filter. This is what I mean when I say China filter. Now, in the past few years, I get contacted at least once a week from companies. Please try our product. Some of them I say yes, and they don't send them. Some of them I flat out say no, your stuff is crap. And some I say yes, and they send them. And rarely, but in one case, the stuff is actually pretty good. So I do have one China filter that's currently running from a company that I really like. I'll go over that in a minute. And what we're going to do, I'm going to show you what advice people gave me for these filters. So if I say China filter and you don't like it, too bad. All right, here we go, folks. China filter, suction cups. I talked about how these filters are great, but I have like 5 or 6 of them and no suction cups, because sometimes the suction cups stop working after 5 or 6 minutes. And then the filter is garbage. Now, some people said, and I'm going to try this today, if you invert the filters and put it in the tank, the Airline will keep it straight and they'll stay like this. Some people said I use Zoomed aquarium magnets. Some people said I epoxy magnets on them or something like that. I'm pretty lazy. I mean, I actually have epoxy in the house, but I don't feel like using it. It's smelly, it's messy, you could make a mistake. Anyway, and I'm not a big fan of magnets on glass for some reason. I don't know, that just seems kind of weird to me. But many people, about 20 or 25, said, Mike, go on Amazon, get the Airline suction cups, they work great. Some people even sent me links, which thank you so much. Appreciate it. I did click on them and buy millions of dollars worth of stuff, so hopefully they were affiliate links and you guys made mint. But I bought these 20-piece aquarium suction cup, coincidentally made in China, which is not focusing on. How about if I do this? Will it focus now? Made in China. China filter. And what they are these suction cups like this, and there's that little plastic piece where Airline goes. I had a piece of Airline. Here it is. I can just show you how it works. So, if you were anal and wanted to keep your fish tank Airlines really neat, you could use these suction cups. Now, what people said is, you take these pieces out, which looks like this, right? Take them out, and you have a suction cup. And they fit perfectly on most of the China filters. And you know what? They do. They fit perfectly. So here's what we're going to do, folks. I'm going to set up one of these filters with these new suction cups and just talk about it. Then I'm going to try that China filter inverted, with the sponges facing down like this, and see if that works, because I don't think that's going to work. And then I'm going to give you a quick update on one of the other China filters I have in the fish room. Now, I just realized something. This one right here doesn't have the little tube to connect it, so I got to try to figure something out there. I don't know if rigid Airline will work, but I got a couple different China filters in the fish room. Let's see if I can make some work. Watch you guys go ahead, refill your snack and beverage, and stand by. All right, fishy folks, we're back. The suction cups work great, and the filter is doing a great job already. This is my green Cobra tank, one of my green Cobra tanks. You can buy these on michaelsfishroom.com, of course. They come in pairs and trios. Check the website for pricing. There's also a plethora of delicious tender fry in there, which I won't be eating or feeding to Chewy. I will be using them as when they grow out to sell. So here's the China filter stuck to the glass. Suction cups work great. They're pretty flexible, which is nice. And that's that. This filter is now back in operation. Let me move the camera and show you the other trick, which didn't work, by the way. Stand by. All right, fishy folks, we're here at my Calico Pleco breeding tank, and someone said, oh, just take the filter if you don't have suction cups and invert it. And this is the one that I don't have the rigid tube for, so I'm using rigid Airline tubing, which doesn't really work. I might actually have to epoxy. It does work, but it leaks a little bit, so this one I actually would epoxy to fix. So what he said is the Airline will hold it in and just rest it against the ground, against the bottom of the tank, except it floats, so you can't do that. Oh, someone else did say that they wire tie either a rock or a floor tile to it, like a small, like 6x6 or 4x4 tile, and that weighs it down, and that would work too. But in this case, this method of just keeping it in the tank without anything does not work, so that was not a good idea. But the suction cup's great. By the way, I will have a link to the suction cups as well as anything else I talk about, because I want you to click on those links so I can make trillions of dollars. All right, let me go give you another update of a China filter. Stand by. All right, fishy folks, here's a China filter. Here's one that I really like. And it's got 3 different levels of sponges. I talked about it. You can see all the baby plecos. Look how cute they are. Look, you can't see it. You can't see it. Let me get the camera closer because it's adorable. Oh my God, look how cute they are. Anyway, sorry. I love baby plecos. So this is an XpertMatic, and I told you this story. This guy emails me and says he loves my videos and wants to send me stuff. I get these emails every week. And I always say, which is your favorite? And he named 3 or 4 of the videos, and he said he likes my honesty. Almost the same conversation I had with the rep from Marineland when they wanted me to do a review on their new filters, which I did, and I love, even though one caught fire. Anyway, this XpertMatic I really, really like. What I don't like is it clogs pretty quickly, which I don't think is a fault of the filter. I think I put it in a tank purposely to clean up a little bit of moam that I didn't want, the extra moam, and it clogged after a day and a half, which, again, not a good filter for what I was using it for, but I think a great filter overall for a planted tank or, a regular community tank that you don't have, 100 plecos in and you're overfeeding 3 times a day so they grow out so you can sell them. I think this is a good filter. The XpertMatic, I'll put a link down below. It's the model DB-368F, like Fortunate. Alright folks, that does it for my China filter update, sponge filter update. Hope you guys liked it. Hope everyone is hanging in there. And do me a favor and have a great day. Hiya fishy fishy folks, and welcome back to Michael's Fish Room. Today's video, China filter update. That's right folks, an update on my China filters. Guys, before I go ahead and get started with that video, if you would do so kind, no, that's dumb. Crookeder than a cat's ass. Hiya fishy folks, and happy Sunday fun day Easter to you. Happy Passover. I don't know if there's any other holidays, and I really don't care. So happy holiday to you. It's Sunday. It's cold out here in New Jersey, but it's supposed to warm up. Who cares? I'm fine. Cough, cough, I'm fine. Look, I have the shirt, which you can buy too. All right, here we go, folks.